You're going to go over the pros and the cons of Albania.
Yes.
Let's start on a positive note, huh? Let's start with those pros. We arrived in Saranda, immediately blown away. The view that we came upon was something that you literally see in like something,
Movies.
yes,
Yes.
in some sort of great movie. Absolutely gorgeous. What we would need from you is just a like for the video if you could, and go ahead and subscribe to our channel. All right, thank you. For us, it was just that atmosphere, that environment, that promenade, that Ionian seacoast, and just hanging out there and just soaking it in. It was just damn near paradise, honestly.
Yes. Our favorite part was actually just sitting right there on the ocean and just looking at it and just hearing the breeze and just hearing the ocean hitting the rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, it was wonderful.
We went to the Blue Eye.
Amazing.
I've never seen water like that in my life,
Oh,
ever.
it's crystal blue to see right through it. Just, magical.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I loved that.
Another spot that we went to was Saranda Castle. They had some ruins up there that you can go walking through and check out. The castle itself is still in like good order.
Condition. Yeah, perfect condition.
Oh yeah, that was also the place where I got punked out by some cow.
They had cows.
Oh yeah, and they had those bunkers up there. I've got a shot of her that I'll try to bring up where she's standing on one of the bunkers and all you see behind is the Ionian coast.
Yes.
With Saranda below, and then you can see Corfu, Greece off in the distance.
The view in general is just absolutely just beautiful.
I'll put the links in the description below as far as the videos for each one of these cities.
Yeah.
I would say that Berat is definitely known for the houses of 1,000 eyes, and when you get to see them at first, I mean, if you just took a glance at it, maybe not so impressive, but if you really look, it is.
It's pretty impressive.
And then when we finally adventured on up, the climb to the ancient castle, wow, that is a climb.
That is definitely a very large climb.
I mean, it's not like, you're hiking up a mountain or anything, but what it is like this never-ending, long, steep street. But as Brooke will also probably tell you, the views that you get while you're up there, go ahead.
It's absolutely just beautiful. Just all around you, just the mountains, and then whenever you look down and see the city,
Yeah.
it is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Honestly though, if we're gonna be honest, Berat doesn't really have a whole lot going on there. It's, kind of a quiet, sleepy little 40,000 person town. It just has those couple of things that we mentioned.
Just taking your views and your scenery and just the people.
Yeah. As far as Tirana goes, there's a lot to see there. I mean, you have different historical things you can go see. Of course, you've got, Skanderbeg Square.
Yes,
And that place is really cool.
that actually was.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It's even better at night.
Yeah, it is. And that I was amazed with some of the footage we were able to get for that nighttime bit at the end of the video, because, I mean, we weren't really venturing out at night too much, but we got kind of a wild hair that night and said, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
And man, just everything lit up and
It's beautiful.
it's a whole new experience.
It really is. It's absolutely beautiful.
So we really did enjoy our time in Tirana. It's definitely a major metropolis, and you're going to feel it, especially coming from, say, a Berat.
Yeah.
But it's definitely got a lot going on for us. So now we will give you the overall pros and cons of the country of Albania.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so for me, whenever we were walking around and everything else, I did not feel like I was in danger in any way when it comes to the whole entire of Albania. Never felt like I was going to get, snatched or anything like that. Felt like my purse was about ready to get, taken away or anything like that. So I felt completely safe.
Yeah, and I mean, we were, like I said, we stayed in some sketchy areas. We stayed, in the nice areas. We walked everywhere. We did not care where those places were.
No.
It didn't matter to us. All times of the morning, day, and night. So I would say your safety in Albania, I'm pretty sure you're going to be just fine.
Yes.
Of course, there's going to be, just statistics and things that happen in general. But all I'll say is for 6 straight weeks that we were there, not a problem.
Nope.
Not one. So that's one notch on Albania's belt.
Overall, in Albania, everything is very, very cheap.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about spending an arm and a leg on groceries, bus fare, going to attractions, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
It all is very, very cheap.
Yeah, I would agree with that assessment 100%. Cost of living in the country of Albania is very good. I would say for whatever time you stay there in Albania, you're going to enjoy a much, much lower affordable cost of living than you will back in the States.
Yeah.
It's definitely noticeable.
Big time. And I would have to say overall for the people, very, very nice.
Yeah.
Super helpful, friendly, always saying hi. They're very nice.
Okay, well that's some of the pros and positives that we could definitely come up with. It's, and I'm gonna say this ahead of time right now, the pros and positives heavily outweigh the negatives, big time. Now, that being said, here we go again. So, guess it gets to be the bad guy again. Now, as far as the negatives and cons that you may experience, one for sure is the driving. I need to make an apology right now to Athens because I called them out for this, and apparently it must be a Balkan thing or a European thing. Not sure which yet. We'll figure it out as we go. The way they drive, they're speeding at all times. There's literally like no speed limit.
There's not.
It's
anywhere.
just go however fast you think you can make that vehicle go.
Yeah.
People driving in the opposite lanes constantly just because they don't like the fact that somebody else is driving normal, apparently. Another con, especially for, unfortunately, someone like me with progressive lung disorder, is the air quality. In Saranda, it wasn't really that noticeable, thankfully.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, once you left Saranda and got up to Berat and even Tirana, that haze and smog is no joke.
Yeah, it's real.
And the air quality that goes with it, you will notice, especially if you have breathing issues or any kind of lung, respiratory, anything. You will step outside and it will kick you right in your pants. So be forewarned about that. Okay, now unfortunately one other negative that we did notice, and it was just the insane amount of wild dogs that there are. If you actually look it up and research it, it is actually a thing in Albania. They have this humongous population of wild dogs. If you're an animal lover like us, it makes you a little mad.
It does.
And these poor animals, it's not their fault. You know, they're just stuck in that situation. They didn't ask to be in that situation, but they're the ones that are stuck dealing with it. And you feel for them, you really do.
It's absolutely heartbreaking.
And it's a really sad sight to see. And I've got one more con, and then thankfully after that, no more. The amount of begging and panhandling was what I would call obscene. It's not women or men, it's children.
Yeah.
One example I can think of that royally did get under my skin was not the child's fault. Brooke and I were in Tirana and we were walking down the street, and I happened to look over and I saw this elderly lady and this kid sitting off to the side. And as I'm watching them, she looks up and sees us. And then I watched her straight nudge that kid and do the go, go thing. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And sure as heck, here comes that kid. I was not upset with the child. I was very upset with that adult. If you are in a position where you need help, that is what it is. I myself have been there.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I sure the heck didn't try to manipulate someone and send a child up there to take care of my responsibility. You are the adult, it is your responsibility. It is not that child's responsibility. A child's responsibility is to be a child, nothing else. So that one royally ticked me off. But there you have it. The pros, the cons. I have to say, overall, Albania, way to go.
Absolutely love
You
it.
are a great, great country.
Yes.
You are a resilient people. I am blown away by your history. I'm blown away by your culture.
Yes.
So I salute you, Albania.
Yes.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for the coverage of the pros and cons of Albania. I hope you have found this helpful, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.
See you then.